Hey, what's up guys, Nick from 42 here, back in another video, and what you're looking at right here is a Pixel 2 XL from 2017. This was one of the most hyped phones of that year, and today I'm going to answer the question, is this phone worth buying in 2019? There's a lot of things to consider when buying an older flagship phone. Does it perform well enough? Is the build quality solid enough? How is the camera? And all types of questions will be answered in this video. So taking a look at the specs and performance first, this phone runs on the Snapdragon 835 processor, 4 gigs of RAM and Adreno 540, and looking back, that might look like slow specs or something like that, but this phone honestly performs pretty well. It lags behind newer flagship phones, but that's kind of expected because this is 2017 and right now it's mid 2019. But it might not be a problem for most people because this phone honestly still is blazing fast. I'm gonna open it up right here to give you guys a little look at how it performs. So this is also one of the few phones that runs stock Android, also known as the Android One operating system. So that means no bloatware will slow you down. It's very clean. The system is very clean. There's not a lot of features. I have my divided opinions on stock Android. But if you're looking for performance, then Pixel or any other phones from, I would say, OnePlus will really do the job, especially since it runs very quickly. And you know, stock Android, a lot of people know what they're getting. There aren't many people in the world that are disappointed. Like I said, I have my divided opinions on it. But you know, that's just a rant for another day. As far as the display is concerned, it's an OLED panel. However, people have complained about the serious blue tint shift, as you can see right there. If I open up an app with white background, you'll see it a little more. Of course, you guys are looking at this through a camera, so you might not be able to get it full, but let's take a look at that. You guys can see that right there. That was one of the biggest complaints of the Pixel 2 XL, not the Pixel 2, just the XL, because I believe this panel was designed by HTC, while I think the Pixel 2 was a Samsung panel. So it still gets very vibrant, it's still pretty bright. However, if you're going to tend to do some serious gaming on your Pixel 2, this is not going to be great for you because if you're tilting your phone off axis a lot, then you can see it gets incredibly dark like that. Okay, that's just because of lighting, but still you can see it's really bad. It's very, very blue. So, but anyway, I'm pretty sure a lot of people will be happy with how this thing works. The display is pretty much fine. It's not going to kill you or anything. It's definitely usable, but that's the main reason why I couldn't really use the Pixel 2 XL that much. I was using the Pixel 2 instead. Just because of that screen, I needed a better screen. And as far as hardware is concerned as well, the phone is built almost entirely out of aluminum with this little glass accent up here. And one of the most prized features of Pixel devices is the front-firing speakers. This is probably one of the biggest game changers. If you're into media, this phone will definitely work for you. And they do get incredibly loud as well. These are one of the few phones I believe that had front-firing stereo speakers. The phone is, going back to the hardware part, the phone is very durable in the hand. You can see, no chips, nothing. It's a very, very tough phone. The Pixel 3, which I am currently using, is made out of glass, and that thing the hardware on that thing is not that great because it's very soft. The glass has like a matte finish to it. So to resemble, this is like the two-tone finish on Pixel devices and Nexus as well, have sort of been trademarked for a while for these devices, but when they tried to do that on the Pixel 3, I just don't think it really worked well. I'll give you guys a closer look on that later on when I go back to my Pixel 3 comeback video, I guess I'm going to call it. But hardware on this phone is great. The glass on the camera is very tough as well. It doesn't really scratch easily. Same thing for the front-facing camera. Now, going back to sort of like software and performance, like I said, this is running stock Android. This one's running the Android 9 operating system, as you can see, with gesture navigation. So this is similar to what you would find on the iPhone 10 and 10s. Well, actually, all the iPhones today. But anyway, gesture navigation, you might like it, you might hate it. but you know, it's the way that's all Android phones are going to be operating soon. It's coming to a lot of other devices, and Android Q Beta, Android 10 is coming out as well. So anyway, performance, like I said, it's fine on this phone. It will last better. It has less antenna bands than some other phones. Google essentially made most of them disappear though somehow. I have no idea how, probably just because of aesthetic parts. But yeah, like I said, performance will be fine on this phone. One thing that a lot of people know when they're buying a Pixel is having a good camera. Oops, I hit assistant. Having the Pixel camera is pretty much a game changer for a lot of people. So when you have a Pixel, you like I said, you know what you're doing. You're ready. You have one of the best cameras in the game. You have the great options in the camera as well. If you go over here, you have night sight, all these new features, and they actually recently added time lapse as well. That came to the Pixel 2, so that's very nice as well. You know, like I said, you know what you're getting when you get a Pixel. People still have divided opinions over iPhone and Pixel, but I still think Pixel's way ahead of the game. The software that they do is just absolutely amazing, and Pixel 3 definitely took it up as well. But anyway, so when you were buying this phone, you know what you're getting into. So you're looking at maybe $200 to $300 for this phone, and honestly, I think that may be worth it. However, with Pixel 4 coming up soon, and you can buy a certified refurbished Pixel 3 if you're okay with that for around $400, this might not be the go for you. But if you're looking for something cheap and you're looking for something relatively modern with a good camera, fairly decent performance, and an okay screen, then this is definitely one of the phones to go. But you know, this phone, obviously the price won't empty your wallet or anything. So I think it's a go if you really, really want that, if you're really just looking to upgrade your phone. But if you're a true tech geek, you definitely shouldn't do this because, as you know, Pixel 4 is coming out, and Pixel 3 is still out there as well. And Pixel 3a just came out a few months ago as well, so I'll be taking a closer look at that since I literally just got one a few weeks ago. But anyway, guys, that's about it. Stay tuned. Subscribe, give this video a thumbs up. See you guys in the next one. Peace.